Hello and welcome to the Gryphon Grind. I'm Anna Horrocks.
And I'm Devin McGinley. This is our last Gryphon Grind. This time we're going to feature
Student Spotlight.
Gryphon Grind! Yeah!
We both had the opportunity of interviewing some of our exceptional students here at the L&N STEM Academy.
Let's see how it went.
My name is Anna Horrocks, reporting from the Gryphon Grind. I'm with Justin Cross, qualifier for Nationals at Tennessee History Day. What inspired your topic for this year's National History Day?
Well, every year, for the last 2 years, I guess specifically, we've tried to do kind of East Tennessee related topics. And so going to STEM for 4 years, being around here right at World's Fair Park for the last 4 years as well, just kind of made it an easy fit. And it worked especially well for this year's theme. So we just went with the 1982 World's Fair, and it worked really well.
What was the biggest challenge you faced when working this year on your project?
I think the biggest challenge we faced this year, especially because of senior year with everything going on, was just finding the time to be able to get together. There's a group of 5 of us, so finding a time for all 5 of us to be able to work on the project proved itself to be pretty problematic. And there were a couple late nights in there right before the deadline as a result. But luckily we worked through it. We ended up making the time that we needed and certainly put in the time that it needed to move on to nationals.
How has participating in National History Day shaped you in your high school career?
I definitely think that one of the big things that National History Day emphasizes is this research project, going and finding like obscure sources, using libraries, some museums, different things like that. And so when you go to different classes like English and statistics and different classes where you do these massive research projects, the skills from National History Day I think proved to help me a lot. And they also helped a lot with my writing skills when it came time for like college applications, things like that. So I definitely think NHD skills kind of came full circle and helped me out in the long run.
Thank you, Justin, for talking to me about your experience in National History Day.
Hello, I'm Devin McGinley, reporting from the Gryphon Grinds. Today I had the opportunity of speaking with Rory Glatt and Walker Lee from the L&N STEM's tennis team. Rory and Walker, how do you guys feel about winning districts, and what is your kind of preparation and mindset going into regionals?
So winning districts was pretty awesome. That was the first time for STEM. And our mindset, I guess, going into regionals is plenty of rest, Got to get that good breakfast and then win.
Obviously, we're very excited about winning districts and moving on to regionals, but we're excited for it and we're ready for it. So, yeah.
Go STEM.
GG. Yeah, GG.
What was one of the biggest challenges you guys faced in preparation for districts?
Preparing for districts, we weren't sure what to expect because this was both of our first times competing on the team. And our team has never really gone to districts, and so we didn't know what to expect. So
yeah, as he said, this is our first time for both of us playing on the team this year, and the first time for the entire team making it all the way to districts, so we really had to bond as a team and trust each other's abilities.
Do you guys feel confident that you guys are going to win regionals? And if so, why?
So we feel confident and hope that we'll be able to win regionals. And, we have good chemistry as a team. We all talk.
Thanks, Mr. Arnold.
Yeah, good chemistry. Thank you, Mr. Arnold. We all talk. We're all able to work together, so we're all looking forward to it.
Well, congratulations to you guys and good luck.
Thanks.
This was Devin McGinley. Now back to the studio. Now let's head over to Lucy Drennan with some of our students from TSA.
Thanks, guys. I'm Lucy Drennan, reporting for the Gryphon Grind, and today we'll be speaking with TSA's President Owen Sanders and Vice President Cameron Johnson. Recently, TSA traveled to the state competition where they placed first in several events. Can you give me a brief description of what TSA is?
TSA is the Technology Student Association. Basically, we go to a variety of competitive events and we compete in things from essays to parliamentary procedure. Basically, anything to do with technology, we have an event for it.
Because you are a senior and you're also the president of TSA, how does it feel to watch the program progress so much over the years?
It's been crazy because we basically built this program from the ground up. The first year, we didn't actually even have a TSA. And these past 2 years are the only 2 years that we've actually been able to go to our national competition.
Well, congratulations on all of your accomplishments in TSA, and thank you so much for talking to me about TSA. Not only did you place extremely well in all of the events that you did, but you are now the Tennessee TSA State Vice President. How does that feel to represent L&N STEM Academy in front of the whole entire TSA state?
Honestly, it feels really great. And I'm the second state officer to come out of L&N STEM TSA. Preston Nicey was also one this previous year. And it kind of feels really good because our TSA program is newer. at LNN just because we're a newer school. So to already have 2 state officers represent, TSA on a state level that have come from LNN, it kind of shows me just how great this school is, and how well this school prepares you for these leadership positions out in the real world.
Well, congratulations again on all of your accomplishments. Thank you so much for talking with me. The T in STEM definitely shows. Congratulations again to all the participants and all the events. We wish you the best of luck in nationals. I'm Lucy Jenner reporting with the Gryphon Grind, and we'll send it back to the studio.
Thanks, Lucy. Now let's head over to Destiny with one of our students who got accepted to governor's school this summer.
Thank you. I'm Destiny Large reporting for the Gryphon Grind, and I'm here with Chloe Taylor, who has been accepted into the Governor's School of Sciences. She will be studying physics. Can you tell us a bit about the Governor's School?
So Governor's School is essentially a month of college classes. You'll take things early in the morning that are kind of a starter class. It's akin to the STEM class here, except harder and a lot more projects. It's more rigorous. Then later in the day, students take a physics class or a biology class or chemistry or whatever they're interested in. And that's the gist of it. It's just a month of college.
What can students study there?
Students can study anything from biology to chemistry to physics. There's also some basic engineering classes and stuff on material sciences. So pretty much anything you want to do when you're older, there's a class that will be suited to that.
What are you going to study?
So I'll be studying physics at the Governor's School, and that'll cover things like our AP physics class here, except on a deeper college level. It'll also be very calculus based, so I'll be doing some serious upper level math.
What have students done to get accepted into the school?
Typically, students with a higher GPA are the ones that get accepted. They don't normally consider anyone that doesn't have a 3.9 or higher, and that's not weighted. So it's really hard to get in. And aside from having really good grades, it's a lot about extracurriculars. So I myself am a captain of our school's robotics team, the LNN STEMpunks, and I wrote a lot about that in my essays, and I'm sure that influenced me getting in. So other students that want to get in should just keep their grades up and get involved with extracurriculars.
Congratulations on getting into the Governor's School. This has been Chloe Taylor, and I'm Destiny Large with the Gryphon Grind, and I'll send it back to the studio.
Thanks, Destiny.
Now let's head over to Jacob with this year's valedictorian.
Hello, I'm Jacob Liggett here for the Gryphon Grind, interviewing
Preston Nicely.
Can you tell me a little bit about when you learned that valedictorian was a possibility for you, and what you think about having the title?
I was announced valedictorian. I didn't really know where I was standing. I just knew that in every class I was in, I'd always try my hardest, and if that was the grade I got, then I was satisfied with it because I knew I did my best. But when I got announced valedictorian, I was really honored to be a part of a class where, because everyone here is so grateful to be here, and it's really humbling to know that your peers are really smart and just value their education. And yeah, I guess it's just humbling to know that I'm valedictorian of such a prestigious and really just awesome school.
So if you had to give advice to a current underclassman, what would you say?
I'd be pretty cliche and always say try your best, but also have fun while you're in high school. I can remember the day I was a freshman like it was yesterday. It goes by so fast. STEM is a really hard school, but it's definitely worth the outcome. So while you keep up with your schoolwork, remember to have fun with all your friends.
Do you have any sort of message you would like to leave the school with before you graduate?
It might not seem like it, but we are truly amazing. Not many schools in Knox County or even the nation can do the things or be exposed to the things that we're exposed to. So while school is still school and you have homework and you get stressed out, I think just take time to stop and just appreciate where you are at, because it is truly unlike anything any other student in this country has.
All right, this has been Jacob Lee, Preston Nicely on Gryphon Grind. Congratulations, and back to the studio.